Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it? You already know. Like a mother, let's get it like this. Welcome back, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, man. That helps the channel out tremendously. Ding. And I'm very humbled by all your support. So let's talk about Lefty Gunplay. All right. Shout out to Lefty Gunplay, man. He's really doing it. But there was people, I myself thought maybe, just maybe, right? People thought he was going to pop up at the Super Bowl because of that Kendrick Lamar song, TV Off. Because he was on that song for all of 38 seconds, everybody thought, hey, there's a slight possibility, maybe a chance that Lefty Gunplay is going to pop up at the Super Bowl beside Kendrick Lamar. Like out of everyone in the world that he could have on there, you know, you're going to see Serena Williams. You're going to see a whole bunch of dancers. You're going to see a whole bunch of homies from the hood. And you're going to see right there in the middle, Lefty Gunplay, because he's that important, right? But the truth is, he actually was never, ever invited to the Super Bowl, right? And it's not to minimize his abilities or his effort or his work, man. Lefty Gunplay's been doing his thing and no one can deny it, right? Shit, I mean, he popped up on the #1 song in America, right? In the world, actually. But as far as going to the Super Bowl, that's a different animal. And I seen a video that was put out yesterday, and to me, it looked like an effort to clean some shit up, because for a long time, this same channel has been saying, oh, Lefty, yeah, he's going to clown these Norteños. He's going to clown everybody when he pops up at the Super Bowl, how motherfuckers are going to be in their feelings. Now, there would have been a lot of people in their feelings, no doubt about it. I wouldn't have. I'd have been like, damn, the raza made it to the center stage, to the biggest stage in the world, the Super Bowl, where billions of eyes are on you, right? There would be no denying it. If Lefty had did that, motherfuckers can't, I don't care what you say forever, he would be in the same category, not the same categories, but the same club as Michael Jackson and Prince and Bruno Mars and all these big name people and Janet Jackson's titty. I mean, all these people that have actually popped up at the Super Bowl, you know, these are artists that people know, period. And people would have been inquiring, like, who the fuck is that they got, right? They'd have been looking at Lefty. So Lefty was never invited to the Super Bowl. In fact, Kendrick Lamar didn't invite a lot of people to the Super Bowl. He took center stage and all eyes were on him, for those of you that watched the Super Bowl halftime. Now, the only person that should feel disrespected and dissed in that whole matter is Drake, because he got dissed by a billion people yesterday. And if I was that Vato and he got called a sewer and all kinds of shit, he will sue you, right? If I was Drake, man, I'd be in Canada just chilling over there with the tariffs. Like, I wouldn't even try to come out the closet or come out the area for a while. Drake, keep your ass over there in the closet in Canada for a minute and just let this shit blow over, because he's clowning daily. Now, as far as Lefty Gunplay goes, I seen the channel was like, hey, he couldn't go because his parole officer shut it down. That's the reason why Lefty Gunplay was not at the Super Bowl. Damn, bro, you got to do a little bit of your homework. First of all, Lefty Gunplay is not on parole. Hasn't been on parole for a minute, right? Maybe, just maybe he could be on some type of felony probations if he's picked up a case here and there. But we haven't heard of it. And I believe me, if Lefty Gunplay got locked up again on a case, we'd hear about it, right? Now, we haven't heard about no violations, going back to prison. You know, he's been pretty steady just touring and doing his thing. And it's crazy because he can go to Texas, he can go to Alabama, he can go to Virginia, he can go to bumfuck Egypt. No issues there. But, oh, lo and behold, the Super Bowl, the parole officer is going to step in and kill an opportunity of a lifetime. I highly doubt that, right? First of all, you don't just get invited to the Super Bowl last minute. Doesn't happen. The moment Kendrick Lamar knew that he was going to be performing, which was months ago at the Super Bowl, the first thing he would have done was start getting his choreography together, start getting his show together, start figuring out who he's going to invite, who he's not. Hey, Serena was there, see walking in blue. She knew enough to be there, right? The fact of the matter is this, and this is the truth with no hatred involved. Lefty just was not invited, man. So it's a trick when people say, oh, it's because it's parole officer. Hey, you have to give your parole officer at least 10 months. No, none of that. He would have immediately went to his parole officer like, hey, you guys already know I'm a rapper. I'm on Kendrick Lamar's new album. We're going to do a Super Bowl halftime party. Super Bowl halftime show. He invited me. The parole officer would have been like, get yours, homie. You know, instead, no. He's popping up at Outback Steakhouse in San Antonio. He's over there fucking at some water park in Dallas. Like, no. He just wasn't invited, and it's not a big deal. Now, could it have been a big deal for the raza? And I include the raza like Lefty Gunplay gives a fuck, right? He's not doing it for the raza. He's doing it for his pockets, and I recognize and understand that. But at the end of the day, we've never had a Mexican, or wait up, Lefty's not Mexican. But you know what I'm saying. We've never had someone like that from California actually go up to the Super Bowl and perform. So that would have been a big thing. And I would have liked it for a slap in the hater's mouth. The people that hate on Lefty for just because he's high all the time, that's his prerogative. So was Rick James. He was cracked out the game, but he was Rick James, bitch, right? Bobby Brown dropped the 8-ball on the stage and people still were, don't be cruel. I will never be that cruel to. They were still yelling at Bobby Brown, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what an individual does in his life. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. That's how I feel. You know, everyone goes in on Lefty Gunplay. Oh, that was on Scantes. So what? So's your old lady. She just hasn't told you. That black dude knows because she sucks his whole scrotum off. This is what it is, man. In this world today, it's different, and we got to get used to different stuff. So my thing is, no, Lefty Gunplay was not at the Super Bowl, and I didn't expect him to be. You know, I thought there could be a fucking tenth of a chance, kind of like Jake Johns, right? Like a tenth of Mexican in him. Like I thought there could be a tenth of a chance, just maybe, because Kendrick Lamar's a righteous dude. Okay, one thing about Kendrick Lamar is he puts on for everyone in his neighborhood. He puts on for the people in his area, and he definitely put on for the Mexicans by even inviting Lefty Gunplay to his song to say 4 words. Okay, he did that. There's no denying that. And I know Lefty will be forever indebted to Kendrick Lamar. He always speaks highly of him in all his interviews. But, you know, as far as him being at the Super Bowl, come on now. There's a lot of money involved in the Super Bowl. There's billions of dollars involved in the Super Bowl. People betting, you know, people watching them. Commercials are $8 million for a 30-second commercial. So the halftime show you know, Kendrick got his paper. You know, this is all eyes on him. This Tupac shit. So Kendrick Lamar, I'm sure, was very excited, very nervous, and did his thing. The last thing he's going to want to do is bring on a guy with a history of drug usage like Lefty Gunplay to fuck something up, right? How can you fuck up 4 words? If anyone can, Lefty can, and 50 Vic, as Crib Mac can. Those are 2 individuals, man, that can fuck your whole career off, right? In 10 seconds. So, you know, also the image that people are thinking about when they think about performers at the Super Bowl is not someone all tatted down with his eyes rolling back in his head. No disrespect to Lefty. It's just truth. It's just truth, you know? And it seems like a lot of these dudes that swing on Lefty's nuts, those are the guys that were going for the Chiefs as well, huh? They couldn't. There's no way. They're like, oh, Lefty's going for sure. He's going to shit on all these motherfuckers, right? He's going to clown all you guys. No. 5 minutes before the Super Bowl, oh, man, he's not going to be there because he's a parole officer. Still trying to make up excuses after excuses after excuses, when the truth is Lefty just wasn't invited. No big deal, no harm, no foul. He's still on the song. He's still getting his feria. You know, there should be no reason for another grown man to make an excuse for another grown man. Just say, hey, the vato didn't pop up. He wasn't invited. No big deal. Everyone's going to be like, shh, neither was I. Shit. Now, I have another, not a bone to pick, but another thing I wanted to put out there that I seen that happen the other day. So I seen Lefty Gunplay was with that dude. I think his name's Eon, or I don't know what he is. He looks like a fucking nerd, right? He was with this guy chilling, wherever they were chilling at. And in this video, Lefty Gunplay was wearing a 49ers jacket and a 49ers hat. And at first, I didn't notice until that dude Eon said something, right? And he was like, hey, bro, he was like, what's up with your 49ers hat? You're all 49ered out, right? Which we know, man, as far as Northern California, you'll see a lot of Norteños wearing 49ers gear. some of them doing it for the colors, but most of them doing it because they're homegrown around that area. They're fans of the 49ers. But I've also seen in Southern California a lot of autos from the San Fernando Valley, where Frisco, or just a lot of people that are Frisco fans because it's a California team, right? Not every Southsider goes for the Cowboys, right? It's just what it is. Orale Chiques, they do though. But I'm just saying, there's vatos that are Raiders fans, Cowboy fans, Niner fans. It's a fucking football team. Some people in Northern California do wear it for the red color, though. Let's not get that twisted. But so Lefty Gunplay is from Southern California. He's not an upstater. So he shouldn't have no issues with the 49er logo or the 49er jacket or none of that. Hey, the vato can wear, he's kind of like me. He'll wear whatever the fuck he wants to wear. He probably has his team. The vato might be a Stone Cold Jets fan, right? But he's going to wear whatever he wants to wear, and can't no one tell you what to wear. So anyways, he was wherever he was at, wearing whatever he was wearing, which was 49ers gear. But as I noticed, this guy asked him, why is the logo on the hat turned upside down? Now, that's becoming a trend, and I've seen it, right? Vato's wearing the logos upside down. Now, back in my days, true stories. Anytime that you wore a barrio or a hood or something upside down, that was to disrespect your enemies. I'd see a lot of vatos do fucking hand signs and they turn shit upside down or whatever. That was disrespect. That was blatant disrespect. So, I thought that Lefty Gunplay had apologized to the Norteño cause. He had apologized to the Northerners by saying, hey, fuck what I was saying, man. It's all good. I'm just trying to do my thing, stay in my lane. I respected that about Lefty. I was like, hey, smart. He's moving on from the drama and the bullshit. And I'm going to continue to support Lefty. This is just something that I wanted to bring people awareness to, right? Because I don't understand what's going on here. So Lefty's wearing a 49ers hat, and the hat is upside down, like the logo, it looked crazy. I'd never seen it like that, but it was upside down. And when that dude Eon asked Lefty, damn, why are you wearing the hat like that? He was like, you already know, fuck them fools up here, right? Basically, he was disrespecting the Norteños and felt that if he wore 49ers gear, which has no affiliation with the Norteño movement, right? Other than some Northerners like to wear the shit, that was his way of disrespecting, like, yeah, I'm going to rock the Niners gear because the colors are cold-blooded, right? But I'm going to wear the hat upside down and inside out so that way people know, fuck these fools, I'm disrespecting Northern California. How you put two and two together like that, I don't know, right? And so that dude's like, oh, that's cool, fuck them fools, this nerd, right, saying that with Lefty. And then I get to thinking, so that's the way to disrespect Northern California, huh? Wear the 49ers hat upside down? Weren't you just wearing an LA Dodger hat upside down too? I seen the LA's upside down. What was that? That was just fashion? No, to me, it's both this exact same thing. The thing is, stop trying to play cool. Stop trying to act and turn something into something it isn't. That's like your boy saying, oh, he couldn't go to the Super Bowl because he's on parole. Everybody knows you're not on parole. Everybody knows you weren't in high power with Tory Lanez. Come on, like, stop, bro. Everyone knows you did 7 years or 8 years. It's cool. Lefty, you don't have to play the role or something you're not, because when you decide to start doing that, that's when people start questioning your ability to be real. That's when people can't call you a real one or a gangster or this or that or the world's most famous gangbanger, because so what? You're on a fucking song. That's going to die out after a while, but you're always going to be you. You're always going to be judged by the content of your character and how you act. I just thought Lefty was getting his shit together. He looked out for people that are in the fires. He was making a better way, a better path for himself. And then he does stupid shit like that. You take 2 steps forward and 5 steps back, right? You take fucking 3 steps forward and then you take 6 steps back. It just doesn't compute or add up. Why would you do this? When you got a talent, maybe the talent is not rapping, but the talent is being around real rappers. You could do that. So when I seen that, I was like, huh. And then I told the homie, and he was like, nah, bro. The LA hat, man, that's some new fashion shit. I said, well, what about the 49er upside down? Is that some new fashion? No, that was disrespect. He had that personally made. Then I went to the website and seen the same hat that obviously Lefty didn't have personally made. And to me, it's like, and if you're having a hat personally made to disrespect a whole fucking side of California, damn, bro, you're taking that shit too serious. You really about that life. If you really feel that disrespected, you'll sock someone in the mouth. I'm not pushing or encouraging violence. I'm just saying, damn. You take all the time out of your day to go fucking have something embroidered upside down. That's some real gangster shit, huh? Look, I'm saying with Lefty Gunplay, man, as long as this guy sticks to the grind and keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to keep getting some good results. But if he falls back and lets this gang banging all this other bullshit cloud his mind, he's gonna keep getting the same results, which is a lot of people that ain't fucking with him, man. It's time to expand your logo. It's time to expand your business. Time to expand your representation and do your thing. Now, the Super Bowl, yeah, that would have been a fucking beautiful thing, not only for Lefty, but for the raza. We made it. I said we made it, right? But the truth is that no one's going to give you anything. They might show you a little bit of love, but you got to go out there and make your own Super Bowl appearance. You got to go out there and we got to say, hey, Super Bowl, Lefty Gunplay. That's when you did it. Not, hey, hey, all you haters are going to be mad when Lefty's at the Super Bowl. I could have paid $5,000 and popped up at the Super Bowl too, holding a sign that said, bitch, I thought you knew, right? I could have held up.
Listen, fuck the Sharmuta cartel and Wes Watson.
I could have done a lot of things. But the fact is that if you want to earn something, you want to be acknowledged for earning something, you got to get up there and do it yourself, homie. And for people that are making excuses, and it's one person in particular, man, and I don't want to disrespect him because I actually like his content, but, he's like, hey, fucking Lefty this. There's always an excuse. There's always jumping the gun, hey, man, my sources told me Lefty Gunplay can't go because he's on parole. Your sources lied to you like a motherfucker, bro, unless you talk to the parole officer. Oh, no, I talked to Lefty himself, and this is what he said. He lied to you, too. He ain't telling you the truth. The truth is he wasn't invited, homie. The truth is he ain't been on parole for a while now. Listen, homie, you don't stay on parole forever. I got homies that are lifers that have been off parole. It doesn't work like that. But only you would know if you've been to the California prison system. See what I'm saying? A lot of people that haven't, and they'll bullshit people. People will suck that up with a super strong, believe that. Straight salt guys. Oh, damn, hey, man, the homie had action. The homie should have been there, man. But because he was on parole, they wouldn't let him go. No, the homie didn't even get invited. I mean? Straight up, stop fronting, bro. Because then that makes everything that you say look frontish. Like you're fronting on everything. Oh, man, we're over here fucking doing it. No, you're not. You're fronting. Ain't no one going to believe it. You know what I mean? Hey, homie, I thought you were going to come through. I called you out. Yeah, I couldn't. I'm on parole. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm sorry. I know you wanted to fucking call me out, and yeah, I can't. I'm on parole, and see, the way my parole works is I can't go from here to Livingston. Come on now. Stop it. I'm just being honest here. I'm not disrespecting anyone. I don't think. I'm just telling the truth here. Lefty was never going to be on the Super Bowl, and it was a good wishful thinking, and there's no hatred there because I wish he would have been, to be honest with you. I wish his parole officer wouldn't have gotten in the way. Because if Lefty would have been on there, that would have showed the world stage that the raza man has arrived. But we don't need a Super Bowl to prove that. We've arrived a long time ago, man. It's just time to fucking show the people that we stand together in solidarity instead of all this division and bullshit that we place upon one each other, because a Mexican's worst enemy is a Mexican. That's a fact, right? And so there was a lot of people hating, I don't want to see that puto at the Super Bowl. Why? What's he going to bring to it? You never know. The vato might have hit a backflip or something, showed us a new talent, because it definitely wasn't going to be the best rap lyrics, but it could have been something. But, I knew automatically, when these Super Bowl performers, when they do their shows, they only do little parts of their songs. The big story there is not Lefty Gunplay. Believe me, there's a lot of people that don't even know who the fuck he is, that never asked, hey, where's crazy, spooky, hilarious guy at? They didn't care. The big story was the Chiefs getting their ass whooped and Drake getting his ass whooped. You know what I mean? Because when everyone said A minor, Drake was like,
hell no, shucks.
That fool was pissed, right? He was sitting there like, I'll never watch the Super Bowl again. Don't blame the Eagles or the Chiefs, bitch. Blame your motherfucking case, right? That's all bad. The vato said, I would do your favorite song, but this vato will sue us. Straight up, put him on blast. Anyways, man, shout out to all the Lefty Gunplay fans. And shout out to old boy that put out that bogus news. But no, Lefty Gunplay is not on parole, and that's the reason why. That's not the reason why he didn't go to Super Bowl. The reason is he wasn't invited. And that's cool. Neither was I. None of us were. So before the haters, man, at least listen, bro. I support Lefty Gunplay. So stop it already. The vato likes to wear upside down hats and lie about it and lie about getting invited to the Super Bowl. That's it. Plain and simple. Lie. Just tell the truth a minute. Hey, bro, fuck that Super Bowl, eh? That's gay. I'm crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. You know what I mean? Just do your thing. Get the Trump dance on them. Do what you got to do. But remember, man, when you're putting out false propaganda and lying, man, that's just going to make the hole deeper. Once you dig a hole deep, you can't climb up out of it. Real talk. With that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive for what I truly believe in. That's the betterment of all the gente. We don't need the Super Bowl. Guess what we need? To fucking stop talking shit about each other. Real talk.